The emergence of COVID-19, a global pandemic that brought the world to a standstill, has sparked intense debate about its origins. Two main theories dominate the discourse: natural spillover and lab leak. The natural spillover theory posits that the virus jumped from an animal host to humans, a phenomenon observed with other infectious diseases. The lab leak hypothesis, on the other hand, suggests the virus accidentally escaped from a research facility, the Wuhan Institute of Virology, located near the initial outbreak's epicenter. Understanding the true origins of COVID-19 is crucial, not just for historical records, but more importantly, for preventing future pandemics. This essay examines both theories, exploring the evidence, the challenges, and the implications of each possibility. The aim is not to endorse one theory over the other, but to present a balanced and informative analysis of this complex issue. The search for the origin of COVID-19 is a scientific detective story, fraught with complexities and uncertainties. As we delve deeper into each theory, we'll encounter compelling arguments on both sides. Ultimately, the goal is to arrive at a conclusion based on evidence and reason, recognizing that the truth may remain elusive for some time. The natural spillover theory, currently the leading hypothesis among scientists, suggests that SARS-CoV-2, the virus responsible for COVID-19, originated in bats and spread to humans through an intermediary animal host. This is not an uncommon occurrence. Many infectious diseases, including SARS and Ebola, are zoonotic, meaning they originated in animals before crossing over to humans. Recent studies have identified raccoon dogs as a likely intermediary species in the COVID-19 pandemic. These animals, native to East Asia, were being sold at the Huanan seafood wholesale market in Wuhan, China, where the first cluster of COVID-19 cases was identified. Raccoon dogs are known to be susceptible to coronaviruses, and their presence at the market, where they were housed in close proximity to other animals and humans, created a perfect environment for viral spillover. Further strengthening the natural spillover theory, genomic samples collected from the Huanan market in early 2020 revealed the presence of both SARS-CoV-2 and raccoon dog DNA. While this finding doesn't definitively prove that raccoon dogs were the intermediary species, it provides compelling evidence supporting this hypothesis. The natural spillover theory aligns with our understanding of how zoonotic diseases emerge. However, the lack of a definitive smoking gun, such as an animal infected with a virus genetically identical to the earliest human strains of SARS-CoV-2, continues to fuel skepticism and calls for a thorough investigation into all possible scenarios. The lab leak hypothesis, while not as widely accepted as natural spillover, has gained traction in recent months. This theory suggests that SARS-CoV-2 accidentally escaped from the Wuhan Institute of Virology, which houses a high-security laboratory known for its research on coronaviruses. Proponents of this theory point to the lab's proximity to the initial outbreak and its ongoing research on bat coronaviruses, including gain-of-function studies which involve manipulating viruses to understand their potential for spillover. Adding weight to this hypothesis, several US agencies, including the CIA and the FBI, have expressed support for the lab leak theory, albeit with low confidence. These agencies cite intelligence reports and analyses of publicly available information as the basis for their assessments. While acknowledging the lack of conclusive evidence, they argue that the circumstantial evidence surrounding the Wuhan lab warrants serious consideration. Critics of the lab leak theory counter that there's no direct evidence linking the virus to the lab. They argue that the lack of transparency from Chinese authorities, coupled with the highly politicized nature of the debate, has fueled speculation and hampered efforts to determine the true origins of the virus. The lab leak hypothesis, while controversial, cannot be dismissed without a thorough and impartial investigation. The potential risks associated with gain-of-function research, coupled with the lack of transparency surrounding the Wuhan lab's activities, raise legitimate concerns that need to be addressed, regardless of the virus's origins. The origin of COVID-19 remains a mystery, with both the natural spillover and lab leak theories lacking definitive proof. This uncertainty has hampered efforts to understand the pandemic's origins. and has eroded public trust in science and health institutions. The lack of transparency from Chinese authorities, coupled with the politicization of the issue, has further complicated matters. Moving forward, a collaborative and transparent approach is crucial. This includes sharing data, conducting independent investigations, and fostering open dialogue among scientists, policymakers, and the public. Determining the origin of COVID-19 is not merely an academic exercise, it's essential for preventing future pandemics. Understanding how this virus emerged will allow us to develop more effective surveillance systems, implement stricter biosafety measures, and educate the public about the risks of zoonotic diseases. The search for the truth about COVID-19's origins is an ongoing journey, one that demands rigor, objectivity, and a shared commitment to global health and security.